Right, Jamo Biakwaba and Fambra, MyBET.AFRICA TV, MyBET.AFRICA Radio. Yes, the UEFA Champions League is back. First upset of the day, no, and you can see it was San Siro, Abra Milan, and PSV final game, no, and so Apakoya 1-1, and they Branton the Santiago Jimenez, about first against the former club, Obolon to AC Milan and Chebia, and Branton the Carranza de Avagananza, or also Atacano, and my friend, and they aggregate 2-1, and a final, so they are qualified to the round 16 of the UEFA Champions League 2024-2025 season. And they 3 games ever between Nyamiadma and then remember the Vincent Benedict, the money man. What's not say? And I say, better the mamo, a Viano, a Bibina, a Guswa, a Cosintene, Uber joining a Telegram group in the Sports Arena on Telegram, and I bet the winning slips in Nagu now was day in day out your daily chops when you be at your fat or say and the games I ever beto Jano Atlanta Club Brugge is the game of the night. Obekaya Atlanta dubious last minute penalty they are ready for the revenge. Ewa Giwi Stadium, Ewa Adia and put Bergamo, Nyamiaduma and raid lineups and so about an Atlanta game say and a lineup since their goalkeeper ni Eddie Kanechi or no another Podemo and so Eddie Matimani Eddie Atlanta Shan so say the Ghana in the Ghanaian interest apparently ni Eddie Sulemana Ibrahim or no apparently on Cascar to Marco Kanechi or no any goalkeeper or no Edda squad no Samson Rafael Tolio Branton the Barak Dimitri and a side Kolasinic we mu any players are almost started the 3 back Mo Juan Cuadrado Edison Martin De Ruin and a Branton the Eddie Davide Zapacosta and so completed the 4 midfield no Sanso and Mario Pasalic Charles Di Catlere and a Branton the Eddie Matthew Redkey and a players are almost started front three Emma Atlanta team no copy our club Brugge Simon Mignole and no started Maxim Di Cooper Brandon Michaelis a Branton Joel Odones and a Joaquin says a defenders are started Edema Timandi at the club Brugge Adon Jashari and a Rafael Onyendika MOL complete the 2 pivotal midfielders Christopher Tollis Hans Venaken and a Branton Dean Eddie Kimdin Stalby and a Branton Dean Eddie Ferran Jodgla and Rantia almost 30 game and so Edema Club Brugge game Benfica Monaco their Ghana in this year Mohamed Salisu akwakwa as a coach Salisu no the boss Syria Champions League money and started and a Benfica started goalkeeper ni Eddie Anatoly Trubin Thomas Araujo Antonio Silva Nicolas Otamendi and Alvaro Carreras Branton Eddie Frederick Osens Leandro Barreiro Okun Koku Karim Atukoglu Vangelis Pavlidis and Branton Eddie Andres Skredrop and no madam for Paba Kono Sanso and no Copiamo Ewadia Monaco so a goalkeeper ding Eddie Radoslav Majeki or no Estatie Christian Marisa Tilo Kera and a Wilfred Singo or more defenders or more completed the back three Edema Monaco there some central midfield about 4 midfielders and they are Branton Eddie Sayo Henrique Takumi Minamino Lamin Kamara and a Captain Diata Akwa in one for Bruta Samson Branton Eddie Magnus Akleochi Elias Bensegi and a Beryl Mbolo striker fantastic or more STT and Mohamed Salisu and so Edda Bencha Nyema Ekwe Bayern lineup no say and a city Manuel Neuer Joseph Stanisic Dayat Opamecano Manuel Minjin and a Branton Eddie Rafael Guerrero complete the back 5 Samson and Joshua Kimmich, Leon Goretzka, Michael Olise, Jamel Musaila, Serge Gnabry and Harry Kane. So completed the full squad for Bayern Munich. Okopiemo Celtic Kasper Schmeichel and a Pomo Ghanaian interest Jeffrey Schlupp of Crystal Palace. And I join on my name or also aiding in key or no STT Austin Trusty STT Branton Eddie Carter Vickers acquired there and Branton Eddie Alistair Johnston STT as the 4-back Eddie Celtic Branton Eddie Rio Hatate Kalu McGregor and Anne Ingles STT midfield for Celtic and Afempino Branton and so Eddie Jota Diazin Maida and Nicholas Gerrit Kuhn and a place almost a starting game no Edema Celtic Moneyman quickly yan check games no 3 games so far game na both teams to score 1-1 boy Sanso and there corners on the other hand they have 7 corners in the team ba mu yan check games eba so quick predictions na ye from Remu.
Okay, into my starting free Atlanta game no send e kan was sports arena so no this is a game do say nka enye big game but from the first round na DSC you know makes this game very exciting. Atlanta Bay imagine say they need to punish team friend Club Brugge because of that last minute decisive penalty Equitium. So Atlanta beat my qualifier. This is a game eso mutimi e win who say in the first game on boy an Italian club e film. So Atlanta and the next Italian club all boss is here. So I'm thinking with this game Atlanta needs to win and win comfortably to qualify for the next round. Into so be come MYBET.AFRICA air call on this game. Atlanta win or draw 1.5 bet builder. Any corners air likely say bet me about because ya kase with mostly no team no call away call lose so bo home all the pressure to the opponent. So mostly it's a pressure about there at the corners and a bed and so Atlanta in this game would have a perfect way to win this game. Club Brugge on the other hand, the last 5 Champions League away games were boni ni nana at least otimishe go so enye mo say Club Brugge bet me ashe go in this game and in the first leg no performance na was so I wouldn't be surprised seeing them score but the last 6 games na make 5 games we lose mu 3 e win 1 abo draw 1 oko away so the performance away enya ade ba ko e was so but enya ade ba ko am dey ma hwe phone so we betcha live better Club Brugge likely so bet me ashe go game when who say Atlanta win or draw or 1.5 in this game bet me abo here Bayern Munich and Celtic. This is a game Celtic a team bia on share German club in the Champions League or any European competition that so any game you be who say Celtic bet me ko say upset or Germany. This is a game Owe friend Vincent company eso timi mia ne ho etimi picking a comfortable win after a 0-0 disappointing result against Bayern Leverkusen. So I think going into this game no likely say Bayern Munich be winning with a lot of goals dey be over 2.5 likely say betimi abo because Russia Bayern in his last 5 home games or at least or share 3 or more goals into any more say the Bayern Munich betimi CFM a share 3 goals into obi betimi akọ Bayern Munich 1.5 home Monaco any Benfica game no one of the exciting games e be hwe enwumre is one game so sha with both teams no performance no was true ye. And in the Champions League, we come this is the 3rd time we share this season. Emutu Monaco winning. So this 3rd time no. Emutu Benfica winning. Sorry, this 3rd time Monaco be na dwen say eso no so timi eyade. But one start time boa Monaco ni say anytime in the Champions League om kwa away no. Omu timi concede 2 or more goals. Inti ene enyemo ase se Benfica betimi mia ni ahye goal. Mienu in this game. Goals ni de beba. So over 1.5 2.5 is likely, but Monaco win or draw, Monaco to qualify. One option I'm making. They will see some exciting games near share with Atlanta Club Brugge. It will be one of the most difficult games. And until I share for live commentary on send your moves to bet me enjoy game way.
And no, money man and out in a referee. Washa Beno Eddie game no. I started a war Giwis Stadium, Atlanta up against Timani Dede Club Brugge. First leg Club Brugge Eshomu 2-1 last minute penalty and then a more Edishomu first corner kick of the game. Akama Atlanta. Another corner kick be first under 1 minute 2 corners. Into asma money man kind no tima other form no go home side there. First 5 minutes. They are expecting to get at least a goal. A bit Mekipi or move future no ahead. Juan Cuadrado, Abobona Sim can be a first goal for Atlanta, and should be inches ahead of the bar. Money man.
Yes.
3 games now, yeah, bonus. I mean, simultaneously, currently, no.
Yeah.
Are we going to see a first 10 minutes draw?
Yes. Likely say first 10 minutes draw, but the only game I'm not seeing maybe a first 10 minutes draw it's my Bayern Munich and Celtic game, no, because the Bayern fans, the Bayern Madrid say they need at least something to like ride on, because you say weekend kobo 0-0, so Bayern Munich beat Manchester in the first 10 minutes. But with this game, Club Brugge ball this season, you know, obeti means so ashigo.
Club Brugge and it's a goal.
Yes. One say me can say Club Brugge will be in the Champions League, the 6 away games our kono. We lose 3 about draw back we win back, but in all those 6 games ni no otimia den eshego into senior mechanic to be pair maybe a team to score like a Club Brugge likely so beat me share into be otie no with 10 minutes draw say me kan no Club Brugge edikan at na edikan I think Atalanta a surprise your fans here because in the first league obi o hwe game ni bi ehun say performance at Club Brugge da ni no nke so mo sha Atalanta more than 2 goals o mentimi an share those goals na this our last minute penalty no edit Atalanta, but I think it will be an exciting game. Omo mako overs no o many beji because goal ni di kan ban tem sana it puts the game where it put a lot of pressure on the home team say onkonkote no nye den onfa another goal enka ho.
I know first goal of the game now, but right now the aggregate 3-1 Milan, and Atalanta has to score 3 goals if they want to qualify straight to the round 16 of the UEFA Champions League. Game no pressure beba mu yepa Club Brugge full pressing Africa omenya go ne there they'll be motivated so at least ombeko all out to get more goals. Bona babedi João Quadrado apembo nde akwa Matthew Retegui wachibako opia back to Charles the Catholic Kitabono. Charles, a former Club Brugge Academy player. Kusiakama AC Milan and Odini Kui Edema Atalanta. João Quadrado opia dema Charles the Catholic na Sudabi. Club Brugge on be Clebon Efri or Bonanko Quadrado Asanjibon opia dema Edison be the ball be na Sudabi. Club Brugge Umenya Brie Papa Wabobono Bonasanko Charles the Catleva cross the ball no Martin Retigui so that be when you born here Mario Pasalic mom Atalanta Umenya Brie Papa Menkandada. Another corner kick. More corners in the game, and it look like Atalanta a more talisman African Player of the Year Abranta the other Ademola Lookman.
Yes, we share on team now. Lookman a player bia or the Nyama Bebre Eka team no, especially against in competitions and against teams that they need to score no. He adds a lot of things abeboa ama ometimi aye den akọ menim. But sisi anu wonim no pressure bebre aba be that player bit Lotegi, any other players also almost to me put up the same performance. But I think Atlanta in the first 3 minutes in the game, Club Brugge, they've been disappointing because playing at home, your fans are here to support you. No munim say if there will be a first goal, a better Atlanta to score, Club Brugge Mumedi can share. It will put a lot of pressure on you. So see, as a winning game within 90 minutes. That is 3 goals in 90 minutes. A better idea about unless they get 2 goals and make sure say they put the game into your friend is saying extra time. But send a mechanic corners we should expect from this game. Into be obetima ko live bet corners MYBET.AFRICA and we din ye pa onko no nkucha because Sisiano within the first 5 minutes near who 4 corners just from Atlanta. I think there will be a lot of corners in this game.
Because of Atlanta, there will be a lot of corners in this game. So far, almost 4 corners now, but in today the live bet over 10.5 corners. Looking at how a game in the corner likely say Niama Ebetimiako Jetwa live commentary so Bono Ababedi Davide Zappacosta, former Chelsea player, Oba Chelsea be share some malam go bi pa crossing to go. Ono ankasa wanda ndwe se bo ne be hye. Into otumrika fa park ne so nyina owie na wabre. Eno Davide Dapa Costa game no mo de Club Brugge omo bibi ndaboni right now. If Atalanta wants to qualify or start Atalanta esha 3 unanswered goals enye agudi kra Champion Talbi ono ena abogo no Eriama Club Brugge akoda we soccer 19 years of age NNA won make history ewo Giwe Stadium and but Asemba Akone say this season on share goal especially in the UEFA Champions League. So the first goal or share in the Champions League this season but assist there say you mpiamo bin share there why be Champion Talbi Bobo ye brutal Belgium International Bona Bedi Champion Talbi Bona Bedi Dogla Opia de Talbi be body be hu Club Brugge na so da bi Atlanta for no akle bon every ho Bono kita Club Brugge for no they are taking things together so make me ashe more goals and some number rest here omo arrested Bono kita Joaquin says the Bona Kakuma Branton the Joao Odones or the Bona Kakuma goalkeeper Simon Mignolet former Liverpool former Anderlecht goalkeeper or the Bona Che body be nesu dabi Rafael Andoni Joshari obe club one for Club Brugge pressure Gasperen Imbrati no omo presse it's a throw in for Atalanta Bona kita Branton the Rafael Tolio Opian boy Kwakuma Brad Dimitri or the Ama Edison back to Rafael Tolio Atlanta for the kita ball and Sudabi a Pranta de Rafael Onyendika a club on every throw in Yanto Offentia Atlanta Maxim Di Koipa a throw in so a yin and instead of Humbono because Nibi Binda Boni currently a 3-1 upset upon upset and again way Atlanta straight in a man for a channel Atlanta lose say pe assign ma Sapacosta will pian boy Kwakuma goalkeeper Marco Canesechi back to Davide Zapacosta or the man captain fantastic Rafael Tolio wasane body mutenten to hwe Matthew Retigui na so da bi Club Brugge for na club on FO bona babedi Rafael Tolio opian boy Kwakuma Abranta ni de Brad Dimitri enei Atlanta for no defenders ni na ba ni mu because they need a goal ma stretch game no Charles Di Catle opian boy ma Matthew na so da bi onya ndika obe club on FO bona Kwakodi Simon Mignolet abobo nda Kwakuma Abranta de Joaquin says wawoso edema Chimin Stalby the goal scorer back to Rafael Onyendika a chichen inside the white tornado de nibi bono Club Brugge ati praga so dabi bono pinche ya foul ball referee waji handball edietia Martin Durun side corner sinichimom as ref ball in handball 11 minutes played so far at the Giwe Stadium Atlanta 0 Club Brugge 1 na boy yellow card referee ay Shems down Talbi and they a cop Belgium man the man the fans papa scoring your first Champions League goal against Atlanta this season Juan Cuadrado. Pimbo na goalkeeper Marco Canasechi. Back to Edison. I'm starting from the back. Club Brugge for the money dinye pa. And I catch them say the side away games no. Omunimbo ye pa. Nye ka. You try not to form Club Brugge for no fouls and omunya. Branton Dede. Joao Ordonez. Kwano one dinye papa. Fine centre back. Club Brugge Ford and a Kitapo Branton Dede. Maxim Di Cooper. Piambo Nama. Branton Dede. Christos Zolis. Back to the goal scorer Branton Dede. Joaquin says watching Yasodemo Atalanta for the Bugankwa. Davide Zappacosta. With chat Joaquin says. Also Koda Wisokra 19 years boy from the Club Brugge Academy. Ntene Onia Branton Dede Eddie Talbis. Now from the academy side. Omo ene the right side ade. Omo twa wadre ewo ho. Enya agudi kra. Cross the ball na simna so da bi Atalanta. Omo akle ball no every ho. So far so good. Game no mo ayeshi ukopie mo other centers enya dia goal enso atimi aba Bayern Munich 0 Celtic 0 Sounds na Benfica 0 Monaco 0. Atalanta Omania bre omo entimi and string passes together. Ntinei Ochake Club Brugge for na very young side, energetic side nene omodi omo AC akan no Omania bre power pa. And you're throwing Gentle Fentia, Club Brugge, David Zappacosta. Atubo ni diama. Side Kolasinic, Piambo diama. Mati Retigui, 2 is that should be. Our Bonafanche. Ademola Lukman, the talisman, or VIP session, or the standing Namni Trimusa, where D Eba, any Makobi, because when you say on to me, NCA at least we know that if Ademola Uma, the game would have been a different story altogether. Zappacosta, Piambo and Kakuma, nothing the ruin, the Bona Quechi, the Kakuma Dimity, 2. Rafael Tolio, Piambo Dema, Juan Quadrado, the Bona Kakuma, Branton Dede, Mario Pasalic, Nasudabi, Branton Dede, Hans Venniken, Wamane Kwai, Club Brugge Fanate Praga, Bona Babedi, Christos Zolis, with the Bona Kakuma Vaniken, Captain Fantastic. Club Brugge for PMB Bono ever center circle. Piambo and Aquakuma goalkeeper, Branton Dede, Ordonez, the Bona Coachia Aquakuma the goalkeeper, Simon Mignole. 15-minute played so far the Kiwi Stadium. Game no Emoye Ordonez, Obobone Simbona Babedi, the goal scorer, your piano to form, referee must play must continue, and you throw in the to offense here. Club Brugge. First game of the day, AC Milan and the Feyenoord Ekobo 1-1 after the first leg of Milan Colusino. Atalanta, can this be a goal? Retugi, and it's a goal. Offside. And offside. and they on be check the video assistant referee money man yan say are they checking say material to be mom na off and I say Abranta de Juan Cuadrado. Looking at the replay, does it look like say a offside?
Yes, Usha Born, they are checking from Retigi side, from being off because the defender now no a closest name. But one thing is where the cross came from, there was another defender now or then were playing onside. So Usha Atlanta in the game, no matter try BBR says or Mutiminya a goal.
Yes, check now over
offside. Yes, offside. Usha they've played down with the defender no closer to Cuadrado or cross on near to give positions which has been something I think one thing I'm a bit disappointed in this UEFA Champions League playoffs. They say in the offside they don't let the viewers see the course because we know that they are using the semi-automated offside way now. At least a graphic will make people now understand why the game or the goal has been cut off. But which has brought a lot of concern. But I think Atlanta, attacking wise, as I say, and they've created 22 dangerous attack trying to get the equalizer. I think now everything is on their side to try and get that equalizer and make the game more exciting for their fans.
And make the game more exciting for their fans. I know a money man Asama or no Edia Tujano no game no a moya she a moya de. And it's a goal next to be goalkeeper Simon Mignole. Baba Beji, another offside. A free kick for Club Brugge. Atlanta for so much make come home.
But I think in a game if there will be a next goal in the game, a bit me Atlanta because of the attack, any pressure, or Modema team friend Club
Atlanta to score the next goal.
Yes.
Yes. Nah, I'm for him because looking at how a game Club Brugge have been off for some time, and looking at how Atlanta bono, it's likely that Atlanta might get
might score the next goal. MYBET.AFRICA, the next goal Atlanta 1.37 and Club Brugge 3.55. But her none say maybe go be and bag game no the one over pound here 9 odds. I think emuye do ye obi o ho say no hwe AC Milan game no say na anyama akono obey na dream say maybe there wouldn't be any goal, but I think the next goal in this game between Atlanta equally ope odds o MYBET.AFRICA emuye do abetimi attach etimi afis kapan dia o share over 1.5 no over 2.5 for her sika no mu edu ye papa intine eboa ema den obi betima fiscal MYBET to betima for but yen share attacking wise of the Atlanta team. I think they are doing everything possible to at least get the next goal. Mu ratings even in Yama Baku mienu any game or mobile starts ni bibia support is Atlanta betima share the next goal in the game because attacking dangerous attack on my 25 compared to team FN Club Brugge 1 and now short off target on my 4 now you should be a reference attack on my creative attacks they've created 36 attack into within 20 minutes now ultimate creating 25 dangerous attacker a chesomania break says so multimate but a game ni betimi akọ that is a favor Atlanta. They need to get an equalizer in the first half. Omenya equalizer in the first half. The second half will be more stretcher. Ebe Boama team FN Club Brugge. Etimi a hold their play. Okay, I feel no the images naba. I show offside. No, yes, and I think yes. Senya India it shows clearly say offside. But I think na defender ba konen so we in change in case we draw a course side ni na but UEFA 4.
No eye money man Club Brugge manager no I don't know sene ama focus juju e wo bom no ono so ogini bibidi ni din e de Nicky Hayen I see before every match bia no one ne maame kokasa ne maame na ewu ye 4 years ni ntino enei omo beba Italy no ade okọ cemetery ho eno ko giane ma me emumu no ne ka se homi ejuma de manim ni yekọ Giwe Stadium say ni ma me no ene na selection ma player we start ma we nyin to ne ma me kasa wo huhu mu na cha se to so ne rituals or so for the pre-match any games obo yina ne 3 minutes into the game wa she goal ni team na she goal so juju no de obi a odene de obi the garlic car park obi the way bi tie zoom that is coach and then Eddie Nicky Hayen ne niama ono so no Club Brugge head coach someone no Eddie two job before the game and niama no workiama no material degree or the ball not to so nicely back to João Quadrado the kita ball no be yin catch back or pia ball back to Edison at their Club Brugge for the defend ye Atana Kasa Benfica about first goal of the game against Monaco and I'm sure woto be soon Portugal mountain so a pranta near day Atukoglu nti mama cha Pavlidis to score munyan to was here more goals to come Atalanta na so that be goalkeeper Simon Mignole huri ababechi bon se kwa game no emoye de Bayern Munich enyadia omo game no atena etimi akasa wo mu it's a free kick for Club Brugge onye ka wa pia ball no ohwehwe Christos Cholis na so da bi ball etimi anko Atalanta Charles Di Catler when timi enya ball na be clear ball nso etimi dey free ho Charles Di Catler was 4 goals so far in the UEFA Champions League, provided 5 assists, 9 goals contribution and a Branteway also aye for Atalanta this season. Or no Belgium ni ene Osiakan ewo Club Brugge Academy ana ene odibam AC Milan to Atalanta and they call AC Milan be Atalanta for a total with $22.9 million I'm the cover free AC Milan today and then the parents and then the mother club and the able Club Brugge through and through today players now or more Club Brugge be bring now or money now on the ball from academy level or more breaking season no more call Belgium or muina acquire money ama e wo suma say Branta they say so at Praga 19 years old boy and also another next gen player across the ball no Club Brugge can it be a goal is that a penalty referee waji handball editia Christos Cholis. Was that a handball? Yes. There was a contact. There was a handball in the box. Gabriel Moye, the referee. When you found him Atalanta, check is over. There is no penalty. Jabo Bonasim, Charles Di Catler, Jidenesa Bonano or the form. So, Club Brugge for not Praga. Can it be a goal for Club Brugge? Should that be a second? A Broughton in the Shamdan Taiba. The young chap know about 2 goals and a number 2 goals. What a game What a goal! Atalanta. Hey, money man.
Yes, Ushe game now. Attacking wise, Atlanta Bobby Bia, but it could do any more. So Mutimi take your chances or Moon take Club Brugge, this is a second big chance of my creative game. No? And out of 2 chances of my creative, no make match 2 goals, which shows how clinical they are being up front. They are making sure say any chance they get, no, they are trying to convert it into goals. But Atlanta anymore, no, ball never how many corners omenya, how many attacks are made, so dangerous attacks are ometima creating in the game, but still ball ni could do anymore. They are not being able to convert those chances. Club Brugge now going 4-1 ahead on aggregate. They back a best stretchy game in Palma Atlanta, because now as Atlanta team share 3 goals to at least send the game into an extra time, or 4 goals to win the game in 90 minutes. I think a better than I'm a team a friend Atlanta. You're not lucky by the end of the night you be another Italian club missing out in the Champions League.
You be another Italian club missing out on the Champions League. And then they just say away teams no upset span. And no winner air course here enye a good cry. Shamsdine Taubi. You can hear them say he's a graduate from Club Brugge Academy, no. And then he was the first goal in the Champions League this season, and now making 2 goals. So why assist back until goals in the 3 goals involvement in 8 games so far in the Champions League this season. Club Brugge Nasudabi. It's an offside. 29 minutes played so far. Atalanta 0, Club Brugge 2. Pia and Dandre. And see, money man, there is one thing about Club Brugge and Atalanta setup, you know. Osha, because they need goals, you know. Omo defenders and no more back in, and they are attacking so much very well. And they, whenever ball no could anymore, that's a Club Brugge when now. I mean counter. There are a few players at the back. Into better go nearby. Club Brugge for the new ball no more call. They were not players too. Obi any box, and I mean the goalkeeper tried to save the first ball, and a point to one. There's no player there, and a brand and the other Taubi, a tapping in. So I mean the game plan and I affect more. I'm consider that early 2 goals, and as if almost take it to, I mean maintaining the tempo of the game, at least go make me any game, you know.
Yes, I think Atlanta they anymore for a 3-back system. They are very solid, especially playing the 3-back system. But one thing I have in the game is the early goal, you know? Because with the early goal now push them to now go forward and get more goals. And anything you says about Costa, any Quadrado being the wing backs and case almost supporting in attack, no, a supporting in defending, no. Now they are more focused on joining attack and getting the goal. And nothing the goals with Brabant. So when we say Club Brugge are being more stable. With the first goal now bomb, so now they can sit back and let Atlanta determine how the game goes. No more there, they will just hit them on the counter. Out of counter, no, they've been able to get 2 goals. I think one thing as Atlanta for sure is that even though they want to get the goals, you need to be defensively solid. Because if you are not defensively solid, you better bet 2 goals, you know. Then with a counter, they can just stretch the game for you. And then they back why you say air hub, no. But I think Atlanta are disappointing me here because they are more experienced in European competitions than Team FN and Club Brugge. When it comes to games like this, playing at home, you shouldn't be going 2 goals down in the first 30 and in the first 28 minutes. I say affect you. Now they need to get at least a goal in the first half to make sure say they want to go ahead and at least win this game and qualify. A better 90 minutes qualification. I'm not seeing Atlanta doing that. But maybe they can stretch the game to extra.
Maybe they can stretch the game to extra. I know money man Benedict Asma. Or also I can't know. Club Brugge. Born already goalkeeper Simon Mignolet. Abobone seems say boom because they are leading by 2 goals. And then if given Atalanta has to qualify straight without any extra time since NBA, they have to score 4 goals. 4 goals. Into game ending 4-2 means that Niema Ekoyi and so it's me at the moment. Throwing Gentle Fentia. Atalanta, the keeper.
The game between Benfica and Monaco etimi ate amana 1-1 or Minamino etimi ahye goal na boa o mo ama
Mojadro na na say
Mojadro de oba Liverpool na amfa no so etimi afa no ho yie pa Monaco wetimi ate. I think it will be a nice game 1.5 senior kan we are Sports Arena and says likely to play, but I think Benfica, being experienced in the European competition, will try and qualify for the next round, even though say any day, even though say oh we need game we can they'll try and get a draw and qualify. I think game are surprising me the Bayern Munich Celtic game no. Now her stats nini na expected goals any nyama na back Celtic. Say Celtic team should go, but I think Bayern Munich have been very surprising in games like this. You say Bayern Munich should be walking home at least with 2 goals, 3 goals in the game, and still you who say go into me and buy.
Still you want to go into me and buy. I don't money man asama. I don't so. They are 2 jano game no. "34-minute played so far. The Giwi Stadium, Atalanta 0, Club Brugge 2, Atalanta Omate Praga, Davide Zapacosta back cross the border now. The body box, the body being for Atalanta, and so that be poor last touch. Last touch in the box, when you're the goalkeeper Simon Mignolet, Opie Baba Chibono. Club Brugge for no Ukraine near Dinye Pamasa Vanaken Bonbe Huna Sudabi. Se throw in for Atlanta and they Martin Di Rooney Edisamo or more ACC or more 50 or Menkanda. So far so good. Club Brugge LED by 2 goals. Our Bergamo, our Italy mountain so Christos Tolis watching nicely. The Bonaka Kuma Onyeka Lusubono, so a brother the day. Retiguimo is a yellow card to Brantande Onyendika. Rafael Onyendika. He's a Nigerian, 23 years of age. Sia kind of Midland, Ecobo, Fredericia, NNA, Club Brugge for Eso, Aquacotona, Odin Incree, Eso, Edemomo. In the Champions League this season, I thought Nabako, and a wire 1 assist. He's a very fine player. And they Atalanta for total attempts, or my 5, Club Brugge, I 3. But Club Brugge attempts so far, my on target. Club Brugge, no shots on target out of the 5 attempts. And then you game them. They are really missing Ademola Lookman, the African player, CAF Player of the Year. Bonawabedi side Kolasinac, former Arsenal player. Opiabodi Dama, Charles Di Catale. He's playing against the former Club Brugge. He's a Belgium international. Davide Zapacosta across the board. Can this be a goal for Atlanta? That's what that be. Cheesy peasy for goalkeeper Simon Mignolet. First shot on target for Atalanta team no about bonus team mate praga so da bi João Quadrado akokle bone front ten pass so Rema goalkeeper side collar snatch or Bodiama Mario Pasalic ne so da bi Wenya Pasalic is a former Chelsea player. Now our prospect here, people believe that at least in Lampard move free Chelsea, no, he and some other players would have taken things in their hands. Chelsea didn't call loan, sir. Okay, Chelsea didn't call loan or Elche or be call Monaco or Sansu be call loan. Emma AC Milan, Sansu call Sparta Moscow, and I'm gonna call Atalanta loan, and after the loan, no. Free transfer and okoye. Wow, call loans Captain Fantastic Rafael Awaboni Bohunu Club Brugge for no Ajibono Mario Pasalic 3 goals in the Champions League this season. And the only shot on target in the game, no, I call Eddie Amano, Simon Mignolet, Piambo Diama, Christos Cholis, or no, Edebona Kwakoma, Brandon Michaels, to Maxim the Cupa, or the Bona Kwakoma Onyeka, Bono Gitasukita, Club Brugge, or Mubo Bibi Massa, or Winning Bobo Wapa. Christos Tolis or Bobono out watching it, and you're throwing Gentle Frontier Club Brugge when you're born ye Taubi. About 2 goals in the game so far. Martin Dirun with Piambonama, Mario Pasalic, the Bonacoma, Charles Di Catler, or Betmachana, Nesudabi, the Bonasane Chakuma, Davide Zapacosta, the Bonama Colasinach, Atlanta 4 Pequania Ticano, Mubako. Charles Di Catler, the Bonama Scolasnach, back to Davide Sapacosta, Club Brugge for the moment, cross the ball on Bonnie Bay, who knows would be or Maclebon Efro, Club Brugge, João Quadrado, and should be goalkeeper Simon Mignolet. Achibon 40-minute played so far. Moneyman, I mean, are we going to see another goal in the first half in this game?
Yes, a bit mean another goal in the first half because social team my friend Atlanta attacking wise BB are possessing the ball and making sure they get the ball into the final third no. Or my BB are possible to make it work. But the only issue now no the chances they have to convert those chances into goals and a problem. With a 3-back system no Mobona is more of a 3-5-2, which means that there are 2 forwards are more closer. They are trying to get the ball into the box. Send your mate ahead. But that is one thing Club Brugge for Newsway, so they are marking man for man. That 3 forwards now they are trying to get into the box, which has been a big problem. Into when they are attacking, bones a ball move from right to left, but it do the penalty box. They can't do anything with it about any problem. So as a coach, not to in the second half. If Atlanta wants to qualify, they need at least 3 goals to send the game into extra time and now 4 goals in 90 minutes to win the game, which will be very difficult. But mobile is seeing any change in play or any change in the dynamics they are trying to get into the attacking third of team my friend Club Brugge.
Club Brugge for no, they are dominating the game. Among so far attacks, dangerous attacks need to be a more any a free kick for Club Brugge. So far so good at that sentence. Ukopima Bayern Munich Celtic game no 0-0 obia intimi emposo no yonko atena sanso na Benfica 1 Monaco 1 and the game in charge Atalanta 0 Club Brugge 2. Simon Mignolet Abobono Ediasim, nice display from Branton Dede Hannes Van Kane. Nice display. Done one nicely. Bono Behu. The goal scorer Taubi. Done home. I want 10 Bona Abedi, Christos Solby, Onyeka, Obebo shots na Sudabi. A goal kick. Jambo Infantia Club Brugge. Unyendika Nigerian International. Club Brugge goalkeeper Marco Kanasechi. Obabona Simse to Matthew Retigui. Piabona Sim Bona Babedi. Martin Durun. Odebona Kwakuma Davis Apocosta 110 was Apocosta. Or Charles Di Catler. Or Chimbako. Charles Di Catler. Of Chen Rome Nesudabi Bonbe. Matthew Retigui Nesudabi. Back flick to Charles Di Catlanco. Club Brugge Fanate Praga. Bonbe who strike and daddy Ferran Jodgla. Can this be opportunity? What a chance! Ferran Jodgla Kiti and can share the third goal. Ediama Club Brugge. Was one goal in the Champions League this season, hoping say obey me add it to the tally. Atalanta Zabacosta, Bono and Timiako, Atalanta, Omenia Bresumasa, Club Brugge, solid defending, including Bobo Papa. Goal scorer 1-2 na toso. Bona Bedi say Club Brugge Fanasati Praga Biemo, Branton or Piambono Nesudabi. No foul, Bona Bedi, Charles Di Catler, and you throw in here to Offensia. Atalanta. Pressure upon pressure. "44 minutes played so far. Our Giwis Stadium. Our Bergamo, Italy. Shabobone Simone Sudabi. Atalanta Ederson Odon ene kita ball no pia ball no de akwa Rafael Toloi pia ball no to Juan Cuadrado ne kita ball no dan ball no tenten de akwa Matthew Retigui de ball na akwa Berat Jimmy City, David Zapacosta, Piambon Dama, Charles Di Catler Boston, can this be opportunity? Charles Di Roon, Mario Pasalish Nesudabi, MYBET Friho. The Atlanta players in the name defenders in the ball bedubos no money now. Hey, I feel defenders no. Omojana Bechi. 45 minutes in now, so referee at the 3 minutes and also Matthew Retigui, typical striker team say the movement, the runs, our box may be okay. At the same, can this be opportunity for Atalanta or Piedema, Juan Cuadrado or be across the ball? No, Atalanta is opportunity that should be. Keeper no, it's so easy for Simon Mignolet. Go be said here. Money man Canada podium abono intimation no a throwing for Atalanta. Quick throwing for Atalanta. David Zapacosta. Atubone kwechida kwa kuma side Kolasinac. Adibonama Berat sun tentem so we pia bone da kwa kuma Ederson Juan Cuadrado or crossing ball no feeble crossing ball no intimianko Club Brugge Mate Praga Bodgla Wabobone sim so nice interception from side Kolasinac Ederson pia bono ediama David Costa wabobo edama Edison Costa can it be opportunity for Atlanta wabobo na bopo. What a chance for Atlanta. Boninya saying Nesudabi. Nice defending from Club Brugge and Nesudabi. Atlanta can it be opportunity and it's a good. What a save, money man.
Yes, I think Atlanta in the last few minutes in the injury time we referee Atosono, they've been giving a lot of pressure. Lack in your side because Omabo post 2 times in the last 1 minute. I had the back Chelsea now and Chelsea they need to bring this same pressure in the second half. But send a D in common when they go in all attacker at the pressure bedom so as say a Club Brugge Etium
Ferran Judgla he can't catch us. Atlanta air attack bia any counter attack bia Club Brugge beniano
and they've created 3 big chances so much 3 chances na ba say Atlanta air attack here those is a 3-back system as the 3 defenders no air more solid way chini who Kolasinac any other defenders joining the attack no on the counter breaks no they can't settle wall amoma concede 3 goals in the first half at home very disappointing. Any fan our stadium more about share this game say Atlanta beat me a goal against Club Brugge no it's becoming more difficult for them to qualify a big chance as Costa etiminya intimanche and also the chances of creating going to me but now in the second half there's a lot of pressure on them to at least get more goals into the second half a better year because now as you are getting the goals no Club Brugge will be hitting you on the counter a better high.
What a save. Line clearance by Club Brugge. 3 big chances. Bono Nina on the line. Normal clear Nina and so therefore first half Nina and so it's me Abanari. What a game. This is the UEFA Champions League. Atlanta 0, Club Brugge 3. Money man.
Yes, Osha, it's a disappointing performance from Atlanta, especially at home. The way they played so well, Belgium and Obiasha said, go now. Club Brugge, Eddie, we need 2-1. It was a controversial penalty. And Obiasha said, this is a game. Atlanta will come in with a lot of revenge. But this is the Champions League. The Champions League, then he said, these are some things it comes into the game. And in the second half, we may see a lot of attack from Atlanta. But I think now it will be a difficult game for Atlanta to qualify within 90 minutes. And I would be surprised seeing Atlanta getting 4 goals against Team friend Club Brugge with attacking threat or show encounters. No, I'm seeing a very hard game so Atlanta beat my qualify. It will be disappointing seeing 2 Italian clubs go out of the Champions League on a day it will worry especially the Italian clubs in getting at least a team or maybe one of qualification spots in the next round in the Champions League. Italian clubs in the Champions League anymore say when they get there home games they try to put in a lot and get the win, but it's a very disappointing performance from Atlanta. I think the coach needs to talk to them and get into the second half. In the first 15-20 minutes of the second half they need to get a goal to put pressure on team my friend Club Brugge.
All right, money man what's in can so far so good. First department of the 3 games in Banaway. Atlanta 0, Club Brugge 3, Sanson and Benfica 1, AS Monaco 1, Bayern Munich Celtic goalless draw in the first half. You better try one about second department in the bar. You better send na so now edit the live commentary no edit at
Look man, you'll be a Atlanta team no. Send America in the first half no. Not chances no they were creating, but those teams will be anywhere or that bold to try and hit the ball towards the pole and the goal line. So Atlanta beat him to us with this same pressure and with this same format. They can get the game into the extra time with their fans playing a factor no beat me qualify. That is one thing beat me but she said there is a club Brugge and they said they need to make sure say they stable their defense and slow the game for Atlanta, but I think it's a good game. So I'm look man about because of injury internal coach in person risking in the first half, but in the second half about Chelsea, yes, he's the talisman for the Atlanta team. In the next 15-20 minutes, the Atlanta beat me in this game.
The next 15-20 minutes, the Atlanta and so beat me over this game. Kingsley Coman, Ababeyi Hurricane, Ntene Hurricane to score no.
Ajegu.
Aye beans. Atlanta to score, money man.
Yes.
Manu and Sikra say yen check Atlanta to win no.
Yes. But still, Senya Omaba in the first 2 minutes o make me a goal no show say Oma ready so make me a den. So oko MYBET.AFRICA Atlanta to win. Sisia me no wudi nkomo yi. Enenam 8.50 odds. Inti so bi pese otwa ema Atlanta 8.50 ade ba ko obetimi enya odds ewo. The next goal for Atlanta 1.52. 1.52 ewo ho. Na ohwe total corners over total corners. You hear total corners over I think corners about game num with total corners over 8.5 1.45 I think a very solid one because 5 corners na about game now she say 9 corners in bra no more 1.45 emu eduye papa any ade ba ko be ma game na ide but I think Atlanta for Lookman coming in will be a big factor more to get the next goal in the next 20 minutes, at least they should get the second goal to stretch the game to the last embers of the game. I am sure they beat me.
In the next 20 minutes, Omo Ebetimi will be a Ademola Lookman, CAF player, African Player of the Year, Bono Ayehu, Atlanta second department, Lookman, Midikanka was the first half, they were missing their talisman, Atlanta, Matipraga, Quadrado, Nesudabi, the Bono Kwache. Ademola Lookman ono ebamu ebabeyi abrantan de Mario Pasalic and obamu na 1 minute in the first half and into the second half and ono abogono. This is the player na first half Atlanta for missing 5 goals in 7 games in the Champions League this season. That is Ademola Lookman. Indeed, or a poacher. He's been scoring for fun for the last 2 seasons near. Play away Mikaipa, the days from Everton, Fulham.
Yes, corners no gusu ba intino. Any 2 for 8.5 for my bet near 1.45. So she game nim se a corners abemu no. Ade ba ko I think Atlanta nya corners pa. Inti corners abemu se sia no that is 5 corners in a siaba. Intenka 8.5 account 4 corners per. Now with pressure Atlanta man, surely there will be a lot of corners in the game. I wouldn't be surprised that we'll see a lot of goals also in the second half. Another corner asamba biom, yes. It is here you 6 corners in the game in the first 50 minutes, 6 corners and about showing said there will be a lot of corners in this particular game.
Lookman what teams be brainer from Charlton Athletic Academy or by Everton the new Cologne RB Leipzig back to Everton and Leipzig for Tono Neman Shedan Koye following year and then the Cologne of Fulham na mekani days a Fulham or konya penalty bi ekobo panenka she mayen qualify no Enoko ball Panenka. I think it was 2-1, and I said they if Nakomo checks our match
now. It was 1-1 to
1-1. Osha win it last minute.
Eddie Omuko, Eddie Fuam, and I'm a Nusukran Fuam, Eddie Core relegation.
Yes, and a Lookman. Shana Yankamu, and a Lookman Kobo Panenka. Now, Temamafo Dino UK Mountains, so no. From there, NNA Odeko joining Leicester City back to Nilon from RB Leipzig. NNA Arbe joining Atalanta, Niema, Enso, Asasamana, Odi Nimkrisa. Last season, the Ballon d'Or, Otosu 13th, na Enya Gudekra, African Player of the Year, Demola Lukman. Indeed. Tufuna wantie dia sa na beba bono ekita Atalanta omania briye pa David Zapacosta ati Praga David Zapacosta akwadwane opiabodiama Ademola Lookman, the talisman for the Bergamo side. Ademola 2 players in attacking Ademola Lookman so that be James Cutler why slow in the game enepa bono kita Club Brugge Mate Praga be counter attacks in the Omunya ya papa no more de ko Bonikita Juan Quadrado Piadema Mati Retigi back to Captain Fantastic Rafael to Juan Quadrado Piabondema Charles Cutler on so control nicely back to Edison the Bonakwa Koma Martin de Rune or the Bonakwa David Zapacosta Ademola Lookman a creative room our box the mo Bonikita Matthew to De Rune or the Bonakwa Koma Rafael Atalanta Amubo Bibi Juan Quadrado Aqua Bono a throwing Shetu Fantia Club Brugge Bobokono. So far so good. 53-minute play so far. Club Brugge for Ayan Sachaye Tosu first changes into the game. Abranta Ndiade Talba Abranta no ball goals no first 2 goals for Club Brugge no omo yine frimu the Hugo secret the neighbor mu and it means that omo eba be defended omo yi attacker no the defender mamo, which means that they need to maintain the game if they want to qualify to the round 16 of the UEFA Champions League this season. Martin De Rune odon enekita ball Ademola Lookman square creative space and Lookman by no say edinechi sa Oma Lookman kwan we friend no tak mole kwana say the Lookman or shebo no Lookman kwana o hwe no ojane na so sa obehwebo no pet no we na nia sa hwe Lookman o man kwan man ndwane. That is a Brandon Dede, say 19 years old defender says Joaquin says Bonikita Rafael Toliai for Atalanta second half of the buy no Omania Briye Pantenei wahwe Club Brugge secret babono they are defending 5 players in the Atalanta for any break. Coach Gasperini losing 3-0 at first half there. Enyadia Eyekra Atlanta for the Pimpia Bon Rafael across the border seam. That's what I be. Club Brugge for na Club Brugge for Club Brugge. Omati Praga be can easy opportunity for Club Brugge. Ebiemo that's what I be. Omo slow ball down kakra. Bono asay side Kolasinac. Opian boy dema Martin De Rune the bona kwakoma Berat. And also at the ball quickly. Opian boy dema Charles de Cutler. Ademola Lookman that's what I be born into me uncle. Bona sama be the Atalanta phone be. Can this be opportunity for Atalanta? And it's a goal. Atalanta Ademola Lookman. Is that an offside or a penalty?
Vincent go aba Benfica any Monaco game no mama Monaco atwatina amana 2-1 was a particular game.
Elise Ben Segil, was that an offside? Yes, Lukman was offside. Because him say what no I often no one celebrate cry and born cry sounds so born inside. So far so good. Primary game no go enyam by sound so and then Monaco akwa kwashe Benfica. Intene if game end this year, it means that extra time.
Yes.
And so because so the second leg of the Champions League, they upset upon upset. Referee no, didn't come on. Is it going to be a penalty? And as a goal no, a best standing. Is that a penalty for Atalanta? Is that a penalty? Referee say Nachi munyanto ase muye deda de omo kan bia mente. Rey va for no check it. It looks like it can be a penalty for Atalanta. Ademola Lookman Okitabono, if a penalty Atlanta might be able to go all the way to level the game. And I say, I'm going to me winning at last. What a game! Goals upon goals upon goals in the game so far. Referee for both captains. Some players in Casa Munyan Tuasie, they are checking for potential penalty. Someone make asa tete funeshe masumu na anjana mante de ombeka ene Zapa Costa so we free park no so say oh yeah referee we man the card into no wa corner lines man no coding come akwa e konkonsa hey o say masa mon nyanto ba say o ma check here is that a penalty or kwakoshe the monitor no referee monitor no referee Zoa, the German international, that was a penalty, yes. And clear Obutu Quadrado, but despite it can be said it was a penalty, but you keep advantage for Edison. So right now it depends on the referee. If there was at least a contact and a penalty, I think that money man, we should check now. I mean, how do you say it?
Yes, I think it's a penalty. Though say referee who the first ball into me and ma go ahead or play on for Edison. I think it's a penalty. And my team, my friend Atlanta.
Yes, it's a penalty for the Bergamo side. It's a penalty for Atalanta. Ntene Ademola Lookman goal no was an offside, but there was a contact in the box, a foul against Ademola Lookman. Abrantan Dedi Zolis, playmaker, provided 2 assists in the game so far. Ademola Lookman Obabeshe 2 goals. Ademola Lookman was a ball. Simon Mignolet. What a game. Na penalty nya to asekra ko wachi oni won pre no. Money man.
Yes, ushe penalty a Lookman abo do say you say player na kwa kochibo and I don't know say maybe interference kakra or mudia, but it was a very poor penalty. it was so direct to the goalkeeper. I mean, him Adentia, you would play a penalty with a caliber of player. Look, man, you know, it was a very, very poor penalty. And this game, with this penalty, would have just sent the game into a very difficult position. And Club Brugge in the next 10 minutes or more, but referee, you know, at the corner, say there wasn't any interference. So Lookman, as a penalty, it will be something. It will come back to bite team from say Atalanta.
Asaka.
You know the Asaka Edja.
Asaka mom na edja. Enye kwaku ono ni bibi ndabone. Game no Ademola Lookman oye sade wo hadwen. Medical kase Ademola Lookman de ba penalty a. Owo history kase ye pa the moment a wo hia no sa moment na Ademola Lookman be cho se ono no obese penalty na ma o. Lookman obobo no fan fin straight shot no wide direction bia. What a save, Celtic. Amo aye jumano. Say if City and now Bayern enye ejumana Celtic for say Jaba na yaba. And if it stands like this, it means that there will be an extra time. And the cry and the dabem crani. Hey! As a card in Sagunity.
That's a cage job,
62 minutes played so far. Money man.
Yes.
I mean, Ademola Lookman bam no game no, especially offensive wise. Assistant Atalanta, but almost say penalty. But do you still see Atalanta coming all the way to level the game and as at least to a point I'll make my winning game? No?
Yes, I was just in a game. The chance of the game was that penalty to put pressure on team and friend Club Brugge. And Atalanta, with any goal again, would have the chance to win this game fully. But Yenimse Lookman, as a player in this team, no, has been one of the most important players in Atlanta team now. I think sometimes as a player, no, though say you are the big man in the team, but sometimes the decision making it may affect players. The penalty was something and guess what Tony Bo as a picky spot and just place the ball while went to me and of course now no Club Brugge who said it can be settled. But one time who in the game say game ni betima ko 3-3 draw. Say Lookman being the talisman put that penalty behind him and make sure so betimi aboa man team no etimi nya draw. Obetimi aboa momenya a draw in this game.
I know your money man. Obi say Ademola Lookman ni penalty there. I say from Accra to Boko emu wa. Nyade. What a game. What a game. Game no, e mo ye de bono kita Ademola Lookman red box mo board be hu Lookman wa babo nipa the keeper on dem go went match Lookman was abo bi Club Brugge for no omania brema samin kandada o Ademola Lookman wa my investors omania brie pa Juan Cuadrado, referee, is that a foul? Should that be play must continue? Bono Moedin, Christy Cholis, what's a Praga? Bono Behu, Bono Ababedi, Cooper, or Piandama Kokuma, Jude Gla, Bono Imoyede, Vanaken, or the Bona Kokuma Onyendika, the Nigerian International. Club Brugge for no slow game no omo bi enda boni Club Brugge omo enya time possess the game no from the back says Joaquin says ohwehwe striker Jude Gladness so ball no ntimi anko Bono kita Edison the Bona Kakuma Jimmy back to Toloi Abobone Tintin de Kakuma side Kolasinac former Arsenal player but the Bona Martin the Rune better than we pian back to Berat Atalanta mate Praga ball kita João Quadrado be box ni ball be one so there be obobo ni ball hunu Quadrado he has been one of the best players on one so esansu come attack or sanso sofo ni mpa body e on find dia grokra ntene se wo bomb pa se on shego MYBET ndidi ya ono ni abriye papa but he's keeping it professional on the pitch for Atalanta. Bono Charles Di Catley what pressure kwa Bono ya press and so they are not being able to enter the net. Ademola Lookman achiba ko pion madama Charles Di Catley akwaye slow opian dema Zappa with the Costa back to Charles. Zappa Costa send a ball will appear the Martin the Rune to Captain Fantastic. We invert here by inside. Kama. Omuye say na ball no see each na say asamnesi no. Edison bana kwakoma Jimichi. Pia de ma Edison BM. Edison pia de kwakoma Juan Quadrado, Captain Rafael Piedama, Mati Retigui, Zappa Costa, to Kolasinac, Ademola Lookman will box no bedan who Rafael can this be a goal so that be Club Brugge for no or more Emma chance cry. No chance any defending upon defending. If Omo defending has 6 players plus 2 in front of them, Mate Praga or Club Brugge BM, another counter attack. Can this be opportunity? Secret or Sunday bottom 10 Club Brugge? Can this be a third goal? So that be what a defending from Rafael Tolai. Pian body my Edison box the body by who Edison. Wanyana just obo bonus him. It's a throw in for Atalanta. Referee Roger foul first. For Edison, 70-minute play so far. Money man, so far so good.
Yes, so game no, I think it has been an exciting game with Club Brugge now in the second half. No mobile, no money. Say pressure Atalanta within 2 minutes or multi-minute ago no would have been something and Quebec home. But with Atalanta chance or they should have made the game 3-2. Lookman echo say penalty never be idea. And the confidence up break Club Brugge kakra. Meaning say if they can slow the game to the 75th, 80th minute is their game to lose. So I think they will try their best to make sure so a slow game no. But Lookman attacking wise has been very solid. Or the Nyama Bibraba can team my friend Atlanta who that penalty miss Adebakwa still a winning team. But I think if he wants to be the big man to make sure say the team wins the game so he's a penalty miss in the team. Not their boss so see me set it. Money, ni teammates more moons with me then. Etimi boa a convert chances no.
The team in the boa more to me convert chances no more corners in the game. Another corner for Atalanta. What a game we've witnessed so far. Toloi Opiambonda Kwakoma Charles Di Catley Opiandema Ademola Lookman appear to Charles Boni Nyanse Boni Sansukita Lookman ewo box demo Atalanta Zappa Costa we ina faso is that a penalty na so dabi Joaquin says wabobo nefriwo one-on-one with Jodgla or the bona kwechiri kabra sister buafo no ho tietie o dwane tan Juan Cuadrado Wamabo no ntimanko Christos Cholai ho. What a game. This is football. Atalanta, is that a penalty? That's what that be. Davide Zapacosta about short Timanko. Charles Di Catley, the former Brugge player, will cross the ball, another corner. Another corner.
Yes, Oshe game no man say Atlanta enya 10 corners. Club Brugge ntimi nya corner baako ye. Nti over 8.5 corners ni edi hu nkomo MYBET.AFRICA no. Ade baako a o metimi aye den abo fefefe anko obi twa no anka ebi abaisam wakashi out ye. But there are more corners to come into the game because of senior pressure at that team friend Club Brugge so and say obetimi akotwa over 12 corners over 13 corners ade baako a ebetimi abo.
Hey Atalanta. Comment section mu eno na manfo twetweto. Hey Atalanta. What a game so far. "72-minute played so far. Atalanta 1, Club Brugge 3, Bonukita. Goalkeeper Opian ball nda kwakoma Barrett. Atalanta for ne pian ball no. Club Brugge all hands on deck. Amo 8 defending bomu Ademola Lookman wa twin players me san bomu pian ball nda kwakoma Juan Cuadrado wa cross the ball can opportunity na so be another corner kick for Atalanta. Pressure upon pressure. More than Keche. Gabino across the border, symbol by Atalanta. Can they take this opportunity? Nesudabi. Club Brugge to the rescue. Bono say Atalanta for Sanji Boni be Martin the Rune. Opian Bodema Juan Cuadrado. Back to Toloi. Piabonema side Kolasinac. Piabono defender Okochen. Nimchen FSA. It's a throw in against Atalanta. Jashari in Sachreb Ekoso for Club Brugge. Sanso and coach Gasperini 2 changes and a Ferrari Abranta Ndende Ferran Judgla Odon Banchen ama Abranta Ndende Nelson Enso Abemu Sanso ena Christos Zolis Enso ebetimi abanchen enei dia timane dia de Atalanta Enso aye 2 changes Lazar Samadich Enso Abemu ababeyi Matthew Retigui Sanso ena Raul Belanova ababeyi Juan Cuadrado Enso etmedia frimu Atalanta Obanyabre Said Kolasinac 40 passes Bono Abiti Unyendika Ferran Judgla enyo mum ne frimu emom Christos Cholis ono wadi yellow card ono ene free game ni mu Ferran Judgla the Ferrari of the team. He's spearheading the attack for the Brugge team. Charles Di Catley abobore so that be Ademola Lookman ntimi goalkeeper Simon Mignolet ni bibi nda boni opiapia ball no on the box mu achi ball no order form. Referee foul there tia Ademola Lookman. referee for the tia Ademola Lookman Emreno kwa aneko coach Gasperini Eba Beye. The last changes Gianpiero Gasperini. So far so good. Why had 3 changes? And this we are. It means that just 4 changes unless Osanso change 2 players. Why side Kolasinac Efrimu and Ode Abrantendi Stefan Poch and so Abamu. And they all hands on deck, attack and defending all together. Stefan Poch Abamu, Bonabida Ademola Lookman, Ademola quick feet, Wachibako, Wabosulia, Ademola Aquadim Bobo, Ademola Lookman, Piamadama, Stefan Poch, Ibrahim Kokoma, Davide Zapacosta. Zapacosta has been one of the best players for Atalanta and anyway. Niabriye po Abobones Ademola Lookman, can this be opportunity? Lookman across the ball Atlanta. It's a corner kick, money man.
Yes. Usha corners need me can say with pressure near that Club Brugge, you know. Atlanta been a lot of corners in this game, but the only problem now that penalty miss no can go by. It would be a difficult 15 minutes for team Efreno Club Brugge, but I think now if the second goal is to come before the 80th minute, it would help Club Brugge. It will help team Efreno Atlanta to go in with the last 10 minutes to see if they can equalize and make it at least 3-3. Even with 3-3, himself, it wouldn't even give them the nod ahead of Tima, your friend Club Brugge. But I think Club Brugge, in the first half, they took their chances and they've been able to secure the game for themselves. You say, Ama pressure about that team, your friend Atlanta. So,
Ama pressure about that team and the Atlanta. 79-minute played so far. Ewo Giwe Stadium, Ewo Bergamo. Game no, what a game with fitness. In fact, this is the UEFA Champions League. Atlanta can they take this opportunity? Charles Di Catley, Akokle Bono, and Sweat Media Free Ho. Bono Nyan say Atlanta and so that be Club Brugge. Hey, Barrett. Yellow card for Barrett, Jim City. Where a typical if you miss the ball, don't miss the man, no. The boot net see any yem. And the Club Brugge fans no Ewa Giwe Stadium and Nigeria Momo say free chuania the adium de ko pie mo ho no. Did they pound more, which means they knew that they were going to win. Bono Moede, Bonikita, Atlanta, Amabo Bonesimo, a throw in Yentuan Fentia, Club Brugge, 25 goal attempts so far, and Atlanta 4 and so aye. What a game it has been so far. $80 minutes played in Bergamo. Joaquin says Obobo Nesine Sudabi. Atalanta Fanaji Bono. Captain Fantastic. Pia Boni Tentem so. Ribona Kakuma. Davide Zappacosta. Benfica Monaco. A 2-2. Pavlidis to score penalty. Monaco Manuel Sikra Monaco so assign iron 3, so it means that the extra time needed kwa nebenya akoso.
But I think team FN Bayern Munich has been very disappointing because we share Bayern Munich against Celtic or Allianz Arena, which is one game. Senior Yababeshe we BBR Cinemaka say Celtic enko Germany enko share German club that in any European competition and then the game needs to me end 1-0, meaning to break that record of beating a German club in all these years. It will be a very disappointing result. Vincent Kompany leading this Bayern Munich team no medium come or Sports Arena. Now Shephobia after the show no Sports Arena yo mumbetie because you made a lot of in-depth analysis on what is going on. I think his time at Bayern Munich has been very disappointing with this class of players or what. Any losing a game like this against Celtic, it will bring a lot of pressure on him as a head coach.
13 corners so far, and Abadiama Atalanta, but they are yet to score from none of these set piece. Bono Ayehu, Yaji penalty crowd Yamomo, na corners. Ademola Lukman, Benya Brugge pa. Bonama Davide Zappacosta, Omodibana Kuma push, or cross the border nicely, or share Edison Sudabi. Onyendika Vanaken, or Piambonama Vanaken, Club Brugge Fanati Praga, or Bonnie Huna Sudabi. Barrett Jimichis, or Clebonefro, Club Brugge Fanasian, Apresse Bonaje. Is that going to be a foul? Vanaken, Captain Fantastic, according Bobo. It's a foul. It's a foul for Atalanta. Barrett, Jim City, Opiambonama, Martin de Roon, the Bonakakuma, Ademola Lukman, Wachibako, Ademola Lukman, Opiambono, Ademola Lukman, Nesudabi, Club Brugge Fono, Aklebone floor finally. Atlanta Fanasi Ajiboni be pressure upon pressure. Bonukita. Samadic, Walusubono, Club Brugge are making it for Nesudabi. Benfica. Amine 3-3 money man.
Yes, that game.
minutes played so far.
Yes, that game. You in the first round of the Champions League, the group phase ended 3-2 for Benfica. Benfica that edge ahead of Monaco. Mekain say Obioti Sports Arena. Say Monaco away mostly or concede 2 goals or more. Inti enye mo so mo chance a particular option no ma fiska MYBET.AFRICA because Monaco away mostly no or very shaky. No timi concede goals here papa 3-3 no Emma Benfica Kwamani qualify straight without not even going to the extra time. I think with games are across when no share Bayern Munich any Celtic game now though say a head towards extra time and but at Allianz Arena say ko extra mpona say Bayern it me for the day it will be a very disappointing result for the Bayern faithfuls or Mobile Park ever share that particular game.
It will be a very disappointing day for the Bayern faithfuls or Mobile Park behere. Hey, and Tokwasimo Toloi was losing head. It's a red card for Rafael Toloi.
I think it was a bad decision from a captain. Those say the tackle are player and a but as a captain and a leader of a team, no. When him say your team is 3 goals down on aggregate. Uhian, you don't act like that. Unen himself, even he tried to even use the ball to hit the player. Referee nimpo be muso stopping, but still he wanted to take a revenge from a DAC and Asisiano. Your team are 3 goals down and now a man down. I think it will be hard for Atlanta to even secure an extra time game between team and your friend Club Brugge or Mobon.
Enya yeka a red card for Toloi and a yellow card for the Cooper. Mind games. Wakwako pemo who over pemo in the red card. That is football. And now call the one here. Toloi ne the say gangster ye papa begamo gangster. Senior man when ye and no soon ye papa.
I think the Italian clubs have been very disappointing. You AC Milan red card a buyer na boa I'm AC Milan elusu game. Now share look at the referee na chewa park in the Susia na. Omo booking so many be ye pan because mitimu so opeja ne card no or the chire nipa be for instant. Nti omo ko booking on MYBET.AFRICA.
We have instant reflection.
Omo ko booking on MYBET.AFRICA add this papa. I think Bibianto Nchen, captain of Atlanta Wambuani team, because pressure near Club Brugge going a man down is something at home, and even part of the 3-back. The back one now. Next coach need one attacking player to bring in another defender. But I think now Club Brugge are trying to get on the nerves of Atlanta players, to confuse them and also take the game from them.
Me sure say omu coach. Okoye Richards no ne mame amus no nkomo no ne mame di ye no ni nyina ye part of tactics no ene ne Richards no afama no Ademola Lookman ya permanent so anko e ba wadi abegina park no so no enye sa push we zero foul for Ademola Lookman Club Brugge for no omu chichasa indiscipline act omu confuse Atlanta for no we and the dark arts and you be the Ateta no person coach Arsenal for no Arsenal for coach dark art no magic red card. Hey, free kick Atlanta. Born by one Ademola Lookman or Chibako or Manakwai or Pequain Akeli Bono Martin the Rune or Pian Bona Kokoma goalkeeper. Rafael Toloi with the red card and they Sansona captain for Theo Hernandez AC Milan and also the red card and then they another senior player for the Italian side Toloi Walusu Nukra secret Ohunechi 14 corners Massa over 10.5 corners is Kaketwa or MYBET.AFRICA. Atlanta, Piaboriama, side Kolasinac, and Money Man. And you know one funny thing about this game. First leg, Club Brugge and Atlanta. Over 6.5 corners
Ambo, yes. Senior Mekan, who say in the second leg, pressure ever that Atlanta so to create more chances. And a first goal nearby and against them was a big blow for them as Sisiano. A lot of pressure and Aba says Omutimi then. Omutimi Miomo, Etimi Shegu. But now with a man down, 7 minutes additional time, I don't think Atlanta beat Miashe 2 goals in this fiction. Now they need 3 goals to send the game to extra timer. A bad in but investors or Atlanta win or draw any 1.5 the Atlanta timisha 3 goals nanka or muadrum then they basically extra and inform and I free more inform but it has been a poor game after going a goal up in the second half. I know being him say in Yamabetimako but I think say Abianya made Club Brugge about Momodin coming to Italy to score 3 goals in the first half. Yeah, you wouldn't see from any club from Belgium coming to Italy. But in the first leg, Atlanta Bobo but Maka said they were robbed in that penalty. But Atlanta in this game, Club Brugge Ababetrom say not being even robbed, but they can beat them in association football in 90 minutes. Ometimi Ashel.
Joaquin says, and then Obama Demola Lukman, Ojinane Sosa, Club Brugge ati Praga, Club Brugge, Candice Nesodabi, Martin de Roon, Abe Clebonefro, Atalanta, Ademola Lukman, Opiadema Martin de Roon, your channel show referee, Asamasa Mombo Bono, Charles Dicatler, Opiabondama, Sam Ditch, Aquawe Party, or boy against the Atlanta assistance in the day. If the game ends like this, it means that Club Brugge Amo afa ho adwane Sansona Bayern Munich, they are down by a goal.
So that game extra.
Sa game no ebeko extra time, and Benfica Bayern Munich finally Bayern Munich Amo ati omo kano last minute Bayern Munich 90 plus 4 minutes time na swan is and a buyer for a fumako agu eye Celtic ani apparently Alphonso Davies ono and about the last minute goal no Ediama Bayern Munich. So as it stands, there's not going to be any extra time. Atlanta, any Brugge game, no Brugge will qualify. Bayern Munich will qualify. Sanso and Ayaria. Benfica will also qualify to the round 16 of the competition. Four-minute played so far. Referee or the 7 minutes and the torso. Club Brugge for no. I'm go for ye pa. Masa 7 minutes ado bi wu ya na. Ya bossa ya ponda. And the band say our time no so kontemo. Last minute say no. So far in the game no full-time draw. 3 games out of the 4 games no. Emu 3 full-time draw no. And so it's me about the only game that option and me and pick it. This game, of course, the game of the night. Ademola Lukman or Jeremy Horner should be quick 1-2 with some ditch nanko. Vaneken, Piamboda Kwakuma, Cooper, Bobo Sim 10 that should be. Atlanta Fono, Barrett, Jim City, Mwasa Jibono, Atlanta Fono Bobby Venus would be. They've not been able to find the nets. Bayern Munich game no. Referee Ashena Bain at the game na Baneweye. What a last minute relief for Bayern Munich. Simon Mignolet, Baba Bechibono, the BB in that one, Club Brugge. They are true to the round 16 unless maybe the football magic, the football uncertainty no it me happen. What a game, money man.
Yes, I think it has been an exciting game. Atlanta have themselves to blame because energy on the second half was very good. Getting a goal in the first 5 minutes, nobody was expecting. But after that, I think after the penalty miss, no, NBBR energy no a draw and a call of them because that penalty miss would have taken the game to 3-2. They would have just put in more pressure to get that equalizer, to get the game to extra minute. But I think in all, no, yɛbɛbɔ team a friend Club Brugge aba so you can't go to Italy and go 3 goals ahead in the first half and then ade ometimi ayɛ it's giving them the nod ahead of team a friend Atalanta in the next round of the Champions League. Omaya ade yɛbɛbɔ aba so because as a club from Belgium the Belgium clubs mostly getting into the round of 16 of the Champions League and they ometimati Belgium clubs in the next round of the Champions League.
No, a money man. It's a goal kick for Club Brugge. Alphonso Davies, the late goal. I make you wonders. Referee Ashena Bendi Gebnina Banarie Atalanta 1 Club Brugge 3 money man quickly.
Yes, Osha, it was one of the most exciting games in the Champions League. Club Brugge ebae. Everybody was thinking said this is a game air revenge ma Atalanta because of the controversial penalty but Club Brugge said it wasn't just a controversial penalty. They would come in and beat Atalanta but in the first half they won the game. In the second half they came out being very stable to make sure three goals wasn't equalized. I'll meet Mirror the next round of the Champions League. Bayern Munich Celtic was a very disappointing game. I think Bayern Munich Vincent Kompany always say he needs to do a whole lot of work on the way he set up his players because all the players who quit in this Bayern Munich setup they are equally good to win the Champions League. Now going to a game with Celtic Echo ball 1-1 Celtic in him said Dortmund Echen 5 goals in the Champions League but ultimately ball 1-1 at home though they've qualified but it's a disappointing result in 2 games against Leverkusen and Celtic. They've scored just a goal and just drawn in those 2 games it's very disappointing. Benfica and Monaco. Benfica idea because meeting a club 3 times in a row in the Champions League and making sure say the team doesn't win at least a game is something they should be proud of. 3-2 in the group phases, 1-0 against Monaco at home and 3-3 also at home qualifying for the next round of the Champions League. But I think today it was a good game. The only team was disappointed investors here Atlanta or boy investors any team I friend Bayern Munich but I think Ochina there will be exciting games coming up. Obi OTM Biano Ochina the Real Madrid Manchester City game Obi abehwe say yebeba into that game number mamu good lineup or a good live commentary. Ochina Obi joining our sports arena yebeba with a lot of Champions League in-depth analysis on what will be coming up or Ochina it was a particular fixture sebeba so
I know money man at can give me na abana medin the Vincent what's the Benedict can producers na and obia etayechi and the jumadi no and so ebranyam admo exactly 1 p.m. share na yan for sports arena no and so and fambrel